The latest reports on China's COVID situation are not ringing any festive bells, but rather blaring an emergency siren. China's abrupt lifting of its COVID curbs could cost the country dearly. The sudden easing off of the curbs could lead China into 2023 with 1 million COVID deaths. This is according to new projections made by the United States-based Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation. So far, a total of 5,235 deaths have been reported from China after the active pandemic season, which comes as a surprise considering China's almost hypochondrial outlook toward its COVID situation, compared to countries hit worse by the pandemic. While the U.S. reported a total of 1.1 million deaths and Brazil 690,000, with other countries reporting similar numbers, China's death count of 5,235 makes the zero-COVID policy feel pretty efficient. Though China's punctuality in reporting its COVID-related death cases has been questioned on several occasions. There are fears that as Beijing witnesses an ease in COVID curbs, it might be headed for a surge in its casualty numbers, as it was only a few days ago when some images showed China's alarming situation on the ground. People could be seen inside a stadium in Beijing waiting in the stands, while blue tents were set up to serve as makeshift clinics. Empty shelves in pharmacies across Beijing suggested the seriousness of lack of preparation on China's end, with the elderly lot still remaining to be vaccinated. The prediction of 1 million deaths by the latest COVID model could well turn into reality. As of December 14, China reported 2,000 new COVID-19 infections compared with 2,291 a day earlier. And for more on this, we were earlier joined by Dr. Amesh Adalja, a senior scholar at the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, and this is what he had to say.
You have to remember that what you're seeing there is a model, and those are projections that have assumptions built into them. So they're not necessarily going to be a crystal ball, but what they do tell you is that if China doesn't take the appropriate actions, there could be a massive amount of death. And the appropriate actions have always been in China's hands. They can start to use Western vaccines to vaccinate their high-risk population. They can start to use drugs like Paxlovid. They can expand ICU capacity. They failed to do that, and now they put themselves in this situation. But it can change if they actually take the appropriate actions and use those medical countermeasures as well as smart public health measures. You don't have to force people into quarantine camps to get people to quarantine. You can allow them to quarantine at home without welding them in their houses. You can do less draconian targeted public health along with medical countermeasures and avoid the most dire projections.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.